what you take comes around. I won't let you take me down. Oh no, you tried burning me to the ground. Don't even make sound, 'cause I don't believe anything that you say.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music again in Nashville, and this is so exciting. I'm with Maggie Rose.
Hey, Marty.
It's great to see you again.
Good to see you too.
And this is a really cool experience. I got to watch you perform just now at the Grand Ole Opry. Right?
Correct.
Well, hey, this is all new to me, so I'm kind of like, experiencing it all for the first time. And the coolest way is to actually experience this whole thing with someone I know. And you were so awesome out there. Can we just watch a clip of that?
I don't know everything, but you'll never know what I can bring to the table if you don't have a seat with me.
I love this place. Right now we're sitting in Porter Wagner's dressing room, which they don't usually give to the ladies, but I've been designated this room a couple times. It's absolutely covered in rhinestones. It's the only dressing room backstage that actually has its own toilet. Mr. Wagner got what he wanted. There's such a community about this place.
I heard real quick that you're approaching like 100 performances here.
I am hovering around 95 times here, which is kind of crazy because I had my first debut. A girl named Carter Faith played here tonight, and she's about 22, 23, and that's when I first got invited to play. I've been just at a good, consistent clip, playing here a couple times a year ever since, and at this point I'm playing here once a month. Honestly, it feeds my soul. I walk into these doors and I feel welcomed by people that, being a touring musician, I don't really even get to see anyone as regularly as I get to see the band who works here, of course the staff that works here. I always know that no matter what my family's doing, they're listening on the radio or watching online. And
Oh, that's awesome. So you played a new song tonight.
I did.
So you have a new album coming out, and we got to hear this awesome song here tonight.
Yes.
And by the way, another cool experience is we got to sit on the behind the stage there.
You were sitting on the pews on stage,
That was
which
really
is a huge
cool.
tradition about the Opry. Some of those pews that you were sitting in are from the very, very first days of the Grand Ole Opry, which has since moved locations a couple times. It used to be at the Ryman,
Right.
and during the holiday seasons, we will bring the show back to the Ryman, just
nice.
to kind of harken back to its roots. And somehow those pews that were covered in lacquer with people smoking throughout the whole show, the place didn't set on fire, and they brought the circle that you stand inside of as a performer from the original stage and those pews that you're sitting in on stage as well.
Wow, that was cool. And also some of your co-writers were there tonight.
Yes.
Of the song that you played. So they were very proud. I was sitting next to
So
them.
proud. I actually wrote with them today, and then we both went home and changed, and we met back here. And I wrote several songs for this forthcoming record of mine with Claude Kelly and Chuck Harmony. They're insane. They also have their own band, Lewis York, and they just released a song with Jessie J, one of my
nice.
favorite singers,
Yeah.
that I wrote with them. So Jessie J's featured on that, and they've written like Party in the USA. They've written songs for Britney Spears, for the movie Burlesque with Cher and Christina Aguilera.
Oh, yeah.
I'm totally not naming their coolest credits, but they're so versatile, and they've played the Opry themselves as well, like 10
Nice.
times, and it was fun to bring them on stage and play Fake Flowers, the new song from my forthcoming record. And I've written many songs with them, 3 of which are going to be on this record that's coming out of mine later this year.
Awesome performance.
Thank you.
Like, honestly, it was so good.
Let me turn the script on you.
Okay.
What do you feel about your first time at the Grand Ole Opry? Are there any special impressions that you...
Yeah, that Southern hospitality as soon as you walk in. Everyone was so sweet. The vibe, and seeing all these other great artists playing here.
Yeah. I
Young.
mean, Jamie Johnson's on stage right now.
Yeah, amazing.
Tyler Childers was backstage
that.
introducing El Dorado, plays with him. And then, my friend Carter Faith. Don Schlitz, one of the best songwriters ever. He has a place at the Opry, and I think in order for the Opry to continue evolving, they are just continuing to try to make space for all these contributors of music in Nashville. And it's going to probably, hopefully, continue to look more and more different as they progress in their story.
Yeah, no, and I also think just your style as a kind of a breath of fresh air for this particular venue.
Sure.
So
You will
that's
never
cool.
hear me on country radio.
Yeah.
You will never hear me on country radio, but you'll hear me at the Grand Ole Opry, and I think that that's what makes this place so special. It's not a prerequisite for having to play here. I think that's what makes this place so special.
That's what's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not something that I necessarily was aware of.
Yeah, well,
So-
I think that that's just because of where they are in examining how to keep their story alive. There's so much going on in Nashville and in music in general that spans beyond a top 40.
Well, you're
radio.
here, so that's a good start.
Yes, I agree.
Well, just want to thank Maggie Rose again. Congratulations on all the success, the Opry gig, new albums, tours, gigs, everything. Check the link below. Can't wait to see what you do next.
You too, Marty.
All right, good to see you again.
See you guys out there.
What you give, what you take comes around.